Why is the world so wicked? Why? I will go to the studio and start recording sound for you people. Yes, long story short, I had to shut down my business. I thought that's a joke to you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, you know the drill. Please click the subscribe button because we're going to be having fun over here. Like, comment, share, all this amazing stuff. Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace. If you're new here, for all my returning family members and subscribers, welcome back and thank you for tuning in once again. Happy New Year everyone. Welcome to 2026. This is the first video in 2026 and it just made sense for me to finally introduce myself to you all. I've just been yapping on this channel and sharing vlogs and acting as if everybody knows me. So we're going to change that today. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. I asked you guys to ask me questions for this video and I have some other questions that I've compiled, and I hope that at the end of this video you have an idea of who I am. You might not know how important your like or your comment or your share, how important it is to a YouTube channel or to my YouTube channel, but it's really important and it goes a long way. So please don't say, oh, it's just a like, whatever. Please like, please comment, please share. It helps the videos reach a wider audience. It helps more people find the channel. So I would really appreciate that you like, comment, and you share if you enjoy my videos. Now we have that out of the way, let's dive in to this get to know me tag. I have a mix of different types of questions, but I'll just start. So the first one says, who is Grace outside of social media? How do I want to start to answer this question? Oh, who is Grace outside of social media? So Grace is a homebody. When people see me, they think that I like to be outside. I actually don't like being outside. So Grace is a homebody. Grace is a mother, wife, baker. Like, I love baking, I love cooking, and I'm just a chilled, minding my business type of person. So outside of what you see on social media, if you meet me outside in an event, you can see the outspoken, outgoing, cordial, friendly, hyper Grace. But that's like once in a while because I'm not always outside. So the times I go out to events, you'd see that version of me. But aside from that, I'm just very homely. I just like to be in my space, curating my life in my space. So that is who Grace is outside social media. What are 3 things about your personality that people might not guess from your photos? Just following up on number 1 question. So 3 things you might not get when you look at me is that you might think that I am a 100% extrovert, but I am not. There are parts of, I have an introverted part of me, and that introverted part of me is actually, before I think that maybe I'm just 10% introvert or 20% introvert, I'm actually more like I love to be in my cocoon, in my space. I just like to be quiet in my space, right? So you might not know that from what you see on social media. Another thing that you might not know is that I'm a fighter. I fight anything, anyone that comes to interrupt my peace, whether it's peace of my home, peace of my family, peace of my children, peace of my siblings. I fight. You might see me, I'm like, oh, very unassuming, can't do anything, but I can actually throw blows when I have to. The third thing I would say is I throw it down in the kitchen. I'm a pretty good cook and I enjoy it, so I can be in the kitchen all day. Yeah. What did your life look like 5 years ago versus today? That's a very good question. 5 years ago, I was freshly married this January. So interestingly, exactly this time 5 years ago, I found out I was pregnant with my first child. Now, at that stage in my life, I just got married and my business was doing fantastically well. I had moved my business from my parents' house to my husband's house. I didn't have a space yet in Lagos. I had a space in Ibadan, but I moved to Lagos. I didn't have a space now in Lagos. So I was doing business from me and my husband's house at the time. And then we got married. We got married in November, and 2 months after I became pregnant, or I knew I was pregnant in January. Maybe I'd already been pregnant in December. I did not know, but I started feeling the symptoms of pregnancy in January. I missed my period that January, and imagine entering January with huge plans for my business. I wanted to like do this, do that, and then I found out I was pregnant. I'm like, cool, no problem. But my pregnancies are usually very interesting. Long story short, I had to shut down my business from that January till after I gave birth, like 3 months after I gave birth, because I was sick. I could not function, basically. That's a very rough year for me. After I came back, like after I had my baby, 3 months after I had my baby, I came back with my business. From that time till when my business took a break 3 months ago, everything that you know about my business, like not all of them, but most of the things that you know about my business or about me in terms of like my entrepreneurship journey, happened in those short 4 months. It almost looked like time was compressed, and I did things in those short 4 months that people would do in like 10-15 years. So 5 years ago, I was like in my active building, entrepreneur, launching phase, and now versus today, I'm in my motherhood phase. That's what I would say: motherhood, homemaking, and transitioning to, I don't know what I'm transitioning to yet, but I'm just in this zen, cool, collected, relaxed state. I'm not actively building anything. I'm not trying to launch something. I'm not managing any business or managing teams. No, I'm just managing my life, my home, my kids. I have 3 amazing kids now, so my hands are full in a different way. Are you more of an extroverted leader or a quiet observer? Definitely an extroverted leader. What is the one thing you are most proud of that has nothing to do with your career? Giving birth to 3 children, bringing 3 children into this world and keeping them alive. That's my greatest achievement. What's your love language and how does it manifest in your home? Recently, I'm discovering that my primary love language is giving gifts, giving intentional gifts. It's like experiential gifting, right? Not just random gifting. That's how I love to receive love, and that's how I give love. It does not have to be like something big. It just has to be well curated. Do you get? And how does that manifest in my home? Like my daughter, she's also like me. If you give her an apple wrapped in a gift bag, you are going to be her best friend. Throughout the day, she'll say, "You are the best mommy ever. This is the best gift ever." So she also loves gifts. So I love to create those moments with my kids where it doesn't have to be a birthday or holiday or anything, and I curate, like when I buy things for them, I give them like I am giving them a gift, right? And also for my husband. What is the funniest or most unaesthetic thing that happens in your house on a daily basis? Are toddlers a joke to you? Hey God, there's nothing aesthetic about my house. Every single day, there's nothing aesthetic about my house. Are toddlers a joke to you? You would finish arranging the house, arranging a space in the house. Everywhere is looking fine, shining, and my 1-year-old will just come and put everything down. This question I just asked, the funniest It does not have answer. There's no every day my house is comedy. There's no one thing I can say. Like every day. There's nothing aesthetic about my house. Nothing is in order. There's nothing aesthetic about my house. Every let me not go on and on. So in case if you're not following me on Instagram, this is a good place to follow me on Instagram. I am deciding to post every day throughout 2026. So you'd see that my Instagram post, if you're not following me, I'll put my link on the screen and I'll also put it in the description box. Instagram.com/Grace Oriaghan. You'd see on my post 1 of 365, 2 of 365, and I'm hoping to post every day till the last day of this year. And why am I committing to post every single day of this year? Interestingly, it was a very spontaneous decision. I was on Instagram on 1st of January, and I saw someone posted 4 types of videos that will do well that will really do well. And person listed different type of video, and person said, and one type of video was posting every day throughout the year, documenting your life throughout the year. That those kind of videos would do. I'm like, okay, thank you for this inspiration. And I saw the post, maybe like that person's post maybe like 3 p.m. on the 1st of January, and I posted that day. I looked for something to post and I posted that day, and here we are. Is the 365 challenge about content, or is it personal archive for your children? For me, it's just about building that consistency muscle. I've been off social media, like my personal brand, for so long. I've been just focused on building my businesses, and just when I was actively building my businesses, I didn't have energy to build my personal brand. So now that I have some time and energy to build my personal brand, I just want to build that consistency muscle by posting every day. That's what it is. It's not going to be like an archive, personal archive or anything, because I'm going to be posting about everything, every aspect, almost aspect of my life. How did you decide what is private and what is shared in your daily life? That's a very beautiful question. As much as I can look extroverted, I'm also a very private person. Like I never post anything in real time. I never post like what is happening in my life right now. I don't post it like now. Do you get? Like I love to live in the moment. I'm not the type of person that something is happening, they are creating content and posting. I would create content, I would document, I would capture the moment, but I won't post it. How I decide what is private and what I share is always be security conscious. For me, I'm always security conscious. I'm always my priority. The safety of my family and me is the top priority, and we all know how social media can be. So first of all, like that's one of the things that I look out for before I post. Safety. And then number 2 is not oversharing and keep private things private, right? There is a place of sharing this or that, but there's also a place of honoring those private moments. So for me, keep private things private. Like there are things that the world should not know about my life and my family. Do you get? So keep private things private and share the little ones that you feel like you can share. What's the biggest challenge you expect to face during this year-long journey? The biggest challenge I expect to face. I was thinking about it, and I feel like the only thing that will make me, because let me share a bit of context. If you've watched like my previous videos about my last pregnancy and delivery and how we had to be in the hospital, my baby was in the NICU and stuff. The week I gave birth, the Saturday of that week was the day I was supposed to launch my YouTube channel, right? I'd already had all the posts, I had it edited and even scheduled. I was supposed to start posting them on the weekend that I gave birth. But because of how my delivery was and my baby had to be in NICU, my baby was not well. There was no way I could be posting anything. Do you get what I mean? So it's the same thing. Like for me, I see that I see it as that's the only thing that can make me stop posting if me or my family are unwell. But aside from that, I know I can schedule posts and I can just continue posting even when I'm not there. So I'll try that route of scheduling posts because I really love to post every day. So I can schedule like 7 posts to just go up whether I am online or not. Why is it important to you to show the slow side of life rather than the hustle? Okay. I've been anti-hustle culture for a while now. My name is Grace, so you know that Grace and hustle cannot work together. But I've been anti-hustle for a while now, and the reason is because I've seen the effect of there's a fly that wants to die. You really want to die. That's why you're disturbing me, because if I catch you, this fly. Okay. As I was saying, I've been anti-hustle culture for a while. And my reason for being anti-hustle is because I've been a hustler. I've experienced two sides of the coin, and I will always choose slow living. I will always choose anti-hustle. Because do I look like somebody that like hard life? Do I look like someone that like to struggle for anything in life? No. I was born to be a Nepo baby. The circumstances that is making me to even be working. Based on as it's supposed to be normally, I should be wife of a rich man. Just be at home. They'll be paying me salary for sitting down, for waking up. That's my destiny. But the way circumstances are in this economy, somebody is not telling me you should have multiple streams of income. You should have multiple. Do I look like someone that wants to go and be fetching water from stream? Do I? So the hustle culture does not fit me. I don't like to hustle. I live a graced life. So why is it important for me to show the slow side of life? Because everywhere is fast. So if this is the really slow side of life, you will say, let it come from me. Slow living is just bliss. And let me give you guys another story. So my first child, my daughter, she used to go to school before I started homeschooling, and would have to wake up early. Would have to wake up by like 6. Wake her up by like 6. Wake early. Make breakfast. Pack her lunch box, and then because she has to be in school by 8. Imagine a 2-year-old girl has to be in school by 8. And everything rush, bathe her, dress her up, and we're out of the house. The drive from our house to her school at the time was maybe like a 15-20 minutes drive, but sometimes there will be traffic and we'll be on the road for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And it started to affect her that she was not sleeping well, and she would, because everything is rushed in the morning. After she eats her breakfast, when we get into the car, she will vomit it on the way to school. It was a hot mess, and I'm like, why? Why is the world so wicked? Why am I going through this stress? I know that a solution for that would have been to put her in a school that is on my street. But again, the quality of education you want from your child, we wanted for her. There were only some type of schools that we wanted her to go to, right? But why? That was like the day me and my husband decided to homeschool my child. We decided to homeschool was a day to resumption. Like school was supposed to resume tomorrow, and today we're just thinking about, so tomorrow now we'll start this struggle again. We just said she's not resuming. I'll still do a detailed video of our homeschooling journey and why we decided to do it. But that is how anti-hustle I am. Let's go to the next question before we sleep here today. This next questions are going to be about what you should expect from YouTube, my YouTube channel, or if you follow me on Instagram, what you should expect, my type of content that you should expect from me. What are the three main pillars of content we will be seeing from you? So the three main pillars that you'll be seeing are homemaking, homeschooling, and I wanted to say business or career, but not so much business or career, because I don't know. For now, I don't know. But for now, definitely homemaking, homeschooling, lifestyle, and things like that. I wanted to say faith, but faith is part of my homemaking and homeschooling, so you would already see my faith inside all of that. Will we see the messy part of your home education journey or just the breakthroughs? You will see the messy part, because have I even started having any breakthroughs? And for me, I'm more interested about the journey than the destination. So we are going to all go on this journey together. I'm currently homeschooling a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. I have a newborn that is just 1 month old as at the time of filming this video, and we hope to homeschool for as long as we can. So this is just the beginning of the journey. I've just been homeschooling for less than 2 years. We're going to be 2 years in a couple of months. We are all going to be in this messy journey together. I'll be sharing all the lessons, sharing everything, right? How often can we expect a long form video from you? I want to believe that what you mean by long form video is like 1 hour type video, because right now my videos are around 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So long form videos up to 1 hour. Maybe once in a month if I do like a very long vlog. And I don't know if you guys will enjoy those type of videos. So if you would enjoy like 1 hour long videos, I can definitely put that together. But not so, to not be back to back to back to back. To be like maybe once in a month. Alright, so someone asked, why did you choose to stop showing your children's faces on social media? And how has that changed your perspective on social media? Alright, so before I used to show my children's faces, not like I used to really show them, but like a little here and there, I'll show my children's faces. But right now, I decided not to anymore. And the main reason is just for privacy security. That's it. Privacy security. I don't want a case where a random person that is not like family or friend can identify my child in public. The thought of it scares me. And then you see so many things about children, blah blah blah, even though I don't know how true or how untrue they are. For me, it's better to be safe than sorry. So privacy and security, that's just why. What is one habit you're hoping to cultivate by the end of this year? That habit will just be do everything I say I'll do consistently. Don't stop. Do everything that I plan to do this year and do it consistently. Don't start something and stop halfway. So that the habit will just be following through. Be consistent, follow through. So we have 3 more questions before we wrap up. What is one thing you're deeply passionate about that you can talk about for hours? I'm actually deeply passionate about businesses. Building businesses is very interesting. And even though I'm passionate about other things, like clearly homemaking, cooking, baking, I think because I have done business the longest, I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade. I've been a mom for just 4 years, 5 years. So because I have done, I think business is one thing I've done consistently for the longest time in my entire life, right? So I have like a very deep level of knowledge plus my experience in it. So I can talk about business forever. I can talk about different aspects of business for a very long time. So I think business would be the answer. Am I deeply passionate about business? Yes, I am. Even though I'm currently on a break, I know that I am still going to build. I'm still going to come back to building businesses, because that's like my core, right? Like that's the core of my makeup. I'm a builder. I build things, not literally with block and cement, but you get what I mean. 2 more questions. What is your ideal Saturday afternoon like? My ideal Saturday afternoon would be maybe me. So because I post my YouTube videos every Saturday by 12 noon, my Saturday afternoon will be like me sharing on all social media platforms and terrorizing all my friends and family to go and watch. I'm begging all my my social media followers to please watch. So that's what my Saturday afternoon looks like right now. But aside from that, I would be with maybe one or two of my children. The other ones would be somewhere in the house, or maybe their dad or anyone else that's in the house. I will just be chilling. Honestly, on Saturdays we don't really do much. Saturdays for us are days of rest because Monday to Friday we are working. Sunday we have to go to church. So Saturdays are days that we just rest. And sometimes at the end of the month, on Saturday will now be like the day I'm like bulk cooking or ironing or sorting out like inventory of our pantry and things we have in the house, what we have to buy. So yeah, different Saturdays can look different. The last question: what is a hidden talent or a weird hobby you have that no one knows about? Guys, I can sing. I was a musician in my past life. I can play the violin. I was in an orchestra, an actual orchestra. So if all these things I'm doing does not work, I will go to the studio and start recording sound for you people. And maybe I'll still enter the studio and see what I can arrange to show you people that I'm highly skilled in this musical thing. Anyways, that brings us to the end of this video. This was a very fun video to do. I hope you guys now know me a little bit better. So if they ask you who is Grace, you'll be able to say one or two things. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. 2020 is going to be a beautiful year for all of us. Do not forget to subscribe because so much is coming, so you don't miss out. Share this video with one or two people. That's my assignment for you. Share the video, share use that share, but that's not look like this. That is the share button. Share it. It means that you should share it. Share it to one or two people that you know. Share it to your friend, your family, that WhatsApp group. Share it, even though they don't ask you. Share it to them so that more people can find this channel. God bless you. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.